noticed, right? I mean, let's be honest, we've definitely all noticed how exactly the current British government, headed by, of course, the current British Prime Minister, Sir Keir Starmer, like to keep so many secrets, particularly away from the great British public. It doesn't matter what they are, of course, but if you do something wrong, that's highlighted. But if they want to hide something away, like for instance scrapping the winter fuel allowance for the elderly, well, how dare you complain, because they're making things better for you, albeit in about 15-20 years time, and it won't necessarily matter. You get the picture. But of course the vanity projects of the latest government really do surpass themselves. As we've seen, Rachel Reeves has decided to redecorate her office, removing sacred portraits by replacing with things that she apparently feels inspired by. And of course the Deputy British Prime Minister, Angela Rayner, has a £68,000 a year vanity photographer, making sure that, well, Ange looks her very best when meeting anybody that she sees fit. £68,000 a year is a lot of money, let's be brutally honest. But moving forward, it's fascinating to see exactly just how vain these particular individuals are. Let me explain. Morning, good to see you. We're on the back of a London bus today, literally on to the next thing, you know what it's like. Always lovely to share with you though wherever I am travelling up and down across London or indeed the United Kingdom. Hope you're keeping well. We'll have a lovely quick wave. Yes, I know the lighting's shocking in here, isn't it? But what can you do? Yes, I know, it's terrible for you ladies, of course. We fellas just have to, well, make do, don't we? Now, let me explain this, because on the 20th of December, there's going to be something rather significant that the government necessarily wouldn't like you to know about, and that's because it was something that was really started by the previous government. That was, of course, the Conservative Party, headed at that time by the Right Honourable Boris Johnson. And they decided to follow in suit by something very similar with the White House. That's right, their own press briefing room. Remember that? There was an uproar because apparently it cost around about $2 million to set it all up, all of that sort of stuff. But apparently this was going to be far cheaper than having, of course, crews coming in, setting up, paying them, all of that sort of stuff. Well, now, here we go, because on the 20th of December, basically Sir Keir Starmer, along with his team, are having the whole of the office refurbished fully, taking out all the cameras, the lights, and replacing them with soft LED screens and lighting and all that sort of stuff. The reason being, according to that source, is simply because Sir Keir doesn't think he looks particularly, well, enlightened on that camera, amongst other things, as ever, we have to say, allegedly. So they're bringing in more soft focus lights and better backgrounds to make him apparently appear more animated on screen when he's giving direct briefings. This is going to cost a colossal amount, but again, a colossal amount that you're not supposed to know about, you, the great British public. There's nothing wrong with the press briefing room as it is now. One of the main bone of contentions is the fact that they feel it looks a little bit too Tory blue, so they're going to be changing the colour of the room also to make it more in fitting with their own keeping. Nothing like vanity to keep, of course, the coffers at bay, right? But again, it's something that Sir Keir and the rest of the gang, alongside Angela and Rachel Reeves, simply don't want you to know anything about. Always good to share though, isn't it? Neil Sean on the back of a London red bus.